Very little is known about Derrell Johnson. What we know is that he seemed to have popped up when R. Kelly needed him the most, when R. Kelly was entrenched in criminal sexual abuse allegations. Around and about February 25th, 2019, R. Kelly's lawyer Steve Greenberg made the following statements. Kelly needs help to get things in order. Lots of things were discussed, including bringing people in to straighten out his business affairs, which are a mess, and to bring people in to manage the media, emphasized Greenberg, who said personally he has no interest in being a publicist. He added, I told him I'm a lawyer, not a publicist, and the two things I don't want to do is conduct a massive press conference or walk out of Cook County Jail followed by a mob of reporters. That was the scene after Kelly was released Monday night after he posted a $100,000 bond late Monday after spending the weekend in Chicago's 7,000 inmate jail. After that statement, Derrell Johnson made his first appearance around and about July 12, 2019. In that appearance, you can hear Derrell Johnson clearly saying, I don't work for Mr. Kelly, I work for Mr. Steve Greenberg.
Kelly is in there right now in jail. I want to know where my daughter is. Where is she at? Answer that question.
Miss Kelly was arrested yesterday.
Answer that question.
Walking his dogs yesterday. After he walked his dogs, he was arrested. The Northern District of Illinois and the Eastern District of New York. He's in Cook County right now. He's been held. He's probably going to be arraigned sometime today. He's probably going to have his bond hearing sometime next week. In the courses.
I got a question. Where's my daughter at? Where's Jocelyn Sack? You don't want to come read your lies.
Okay, let me talk. First of all, I know nothing.
You don't know nothing.
You going to ask my question?
I'm the next.
Okay, you got to be quiet. Let me talk. First of all, your daughter have nothing to do with your daughter. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Hold up. In the courses. I was not at Trump Tower.
I said we was at Trump Tower.
I wasn't there. They got no
We wasn't there. Well, we in jail.
Okay, so come on. I move nobody.
No, you a part of his county, right?
I'm not a part of any county.
Are you speaking
Hold
for
on
him right now?
a second. Let me explain something to you right
Are
now.
you speaking for
Let
him
me
right
explain
now?
something to you right quick. I'm not going to allow you to come in here with my personal business. No. Listen. Let's be intelligent. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Are y'all going to let me answer the question? First of all, Mr. Kelly, I haven't been in Chicago in a week. Okay? No. Y'all going to let me answer my questions? Okay. Y'all coming at me as if I have your daughter. Hold up a second. I'm not a part of any camp. I am a contract worker who's hired to do a job. No different than these people with these cameras right here. Hold up a second. I don't work for Mr. Kelly. I work for Mr. Steve Greenberg. Okay? Now, hold up a second. I haven't been paid that one. Hold up a second. I have not been paid one dime. I put my own way. I do my own thing. Hold a second. Hold up one second. You guys came to storm the press conference. Here's where we are. Now let me say this right here. I have a secret for you guys. I haven't been around here. I just got here 6 months ago. Whatever you guys went through, that was on the phone. I have nothing to do with anything anybody told you in advance what happened. I tried to negotiate something with you guys that didn't work out. Now, I personally don't know your daughter. I met your daughter 6 times. I've seen her in and out of Trump Towers. I haven't seen anything that I would say is suspicious or harmful to your daughter. Zero. Okay? Now, the person you should be addressing this to is Mr. Kelly and Mr. Kelly's attorney. I can't tell you anything about your daughter. I do not work for your daughter. I work for Mr. Greenberg, Mr. Steve Greenberg, who's the attorney. I have a job just like someone that's cooking, someone that's walking down the street, a patrolman. That's what I do. I have absolutely nothing to do with your daughter. I'm simply for you guys, but that's not my job, okay? So I'm going to take the course. You guys want to talk to me afterwards? Just talk. Okay, can I have my press conference? I'll see what you guys talk about, okay? Right. I talked to the Savage to negotiate the deal fell apart. So that's what happened. I have not talked to them since then. I had no communication with them. I'm here today. This is where I am. To answer a question about Mr. Kelly's arrest. That's where we are. I'll talk to the Savages. When it's over with, we can have a conversation. I'm not going to run for you guys. I have nothing bad against you or nothing negative to say. You guys want to meet, we can meet. I mean, I don't know y'all. I don't know you guys. I've been part of this city. I wasn't there at Trump Towers. Okay, I've been here. I did not hear you guys at Trump Towers. I just flew to New York last night. I flew here. I have clients all over the globe. Everywhere. Mr. Kelly is one of my clients. That's it. Your daughter, all this took place before I got there. So I'm going to talk to you guys. Allow me to have a press conference again. I do understand. I do understand. I absolutely understand. I absolutely understand what's going on with you guys. I have a 21-year-old. Listen to me. I have a 21-year-old. I would drive that truck in that hotel if my daughter's in there. That's what I would do. I would drive that truck and I'd get her if it's my daughter. I don't know your situation. I don't know what's going on. All those what I heard when I got here. So I will talk to you guys, but please allow me. I'm not going to run from you. Allow me to have a press conference. I'll talk to you guys. I have no problem with that. Any questions? As a possibility, I mean, we were expecting this. This is nothing new. Mr. Greenberg has assembled several federal lawyers to represent Mr. Kelly, and that's what we are. I mean, this is nothing new. It's been out. Savage reported. Everybody's having out has reported this. This is nothing new. We expected this to happen. Probably early next week. Mr. Greenberg gave a statement, press release this morning. Hopefully next week. What case is that? I can't speak on anything I don't know. I talk to him all the time. I haven't talked to him today. I did not. I can't say. We talked to him. These are the same charges. You know, decade of charges has happened. Same stuff. Same day. Different channel. It's the same thing. It's nothing different. We expected Mr. Kelly was aware. Mr. Greenberg was a fine attorney, made Mr. Kelly aware of what was going to be happening. We're here today. I mean, we're prepared. We have a great cast of attorneys that's working on this case, and we're looking forward to Mr. Kelly's day in court, and he's proven his innocence. Well, let me say this to you. There have been rumors of an FBI Homeland Security investigation of Mr. Kelly. We know that. So it's the same stuff that's been out. A couple of the charges are the same charges that they had in Cook County State Attorney. Same thing. We've been talking about social justice. We've been talking about that for a while. It's been going on for a while. We talked about it, and here we are today. We're here. Any other questions? If I didn't leave you this, I wouldn't be here. Any other questions? I know y'all came from one just outside here to all of us. Derrell Johnson. D-A-R-R-E-L-L. Johnson, like the baby powder, or the diapers, or the bandage. My relationship is, I work for Greenberg, part of Mr. Kelly's team, to help him navigate his way through this court process. I'm a crisis counselor, that's what I am. That's what I do. I come in and I help my client navigate, and that's what I'm doing. I don't know the Savages. I talked to the Savages 1 or 2 times. I set some meetings up. They canceled the meetings. The meeting didn't happen. That's what happened. I'm speaking on behalf of. You said what now?
Are you speaking on behalf of Mr. Kelly?
On what? He doesn't have to have me speak. I'm hired. That's what I do. I work with Mr. Kelly and Mr. Greenberg. So if I speak, I'm speaking. Well, we don't have to prove this. In the United States, you don't have to prove your innocence. In the United States, you're innocent to proven guilty. So it's the FBI, the state, and all those people that got to prove that he's guilty. That's what they got to prove. An accusation is an accusation until you prove it. I said before when I first got here, America is the greatest country in the world. When it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't. Mr. Kelly will have his day in court. He's going to have his day in court, and he's going to At some point, he will speak. Yeah, I'm the PR guy. I'm here. Once again, I have no relationship with the Savages. I have no relationship with any of the girls' parents. I got a phone call to negotiate something with them. It fell apart. I did my part. It didn't work out. That's where we are. I'm a crisis manager. My job is not to negotiate at this point any meeting with the Savages on the other side. I attempted to do it when I first came. It didn't work. It fell apart. My job is to help my client, Mr. Kelly, navigate from A to Z throughout this trial. That's where we are in this process. So whatever happens with the Savages, I mean, that's on them. At this point, I'm not here to do that. That's not what I'm here to do. But I am going to speak with them now. I'm going to sit and I'm going to speak with them. We'll have a conversation. I'm glad they came out. I mean, I'm not intimidated with what they're saying, but you got to be intelligent. Speak, you confront me as if I'm Mr. Kelly. I'm not Mr. Kelly. I'm Derrell Johnson. You got to confront the lawyers or the police or the FBI. Why you confront me? I have a job, just like you guys. That's it. I have clients from all over the world. All over the world. I have clients that I've represented that have done all kinds of things. My job again is to help navigate from A to Z. I'm a fixer. I'm a crisis manager. That's what I do. I will make sure the press will get out. Mr. Greenberg. I'll send it out. Mr. Greenberg already released it already. I'll get it out to Mr. Greenberg to make sure you guys have what you need.
Can you give us a statement on what that press release is?
Basically, it's saying basically the same charges. What happened last night when he was arrested, where he was when he was arrested.
Do you mind repeating that? Because the Savages came through. That was kind of a little bit.
It was kind of hard because they came in and broke in. So last night, Mr. Kelly was walking his dog. As he was walking his dog, the FBI, Homeland Security, arrested him. They were very nice. They were very cordial. Mr. Kelly was nice. They took him in, and that's where we are. You got charged from the Eastern District. You got charged from the Northern District. That's what we're doing today. So this is not a confrontation to confront me. I mean, I'm here doing a job. I don't know why they want to confront me, but I'm not going to run from them. I'm here. So if they want to talk, we talk, but I'm not running from anybody. My headquarters is in Atlanta. That's where I'm based. I'm based here. I have no idea what happened to them. I guess you would have to figure that out yourself. It's not my job to figure out what dog is. Mr. Kelly had declared his innocence. He said he's innocent. He's going to have his day in court. He's going to have his day. Let's just talk about it. Mr. Kelly will have his day in court, but he's innocent. Whether he's guilty or innocent, 12 jurors will determine that. 24 people, twice in 2 different cases, said he was innocent. Twice. We're here again. 10-year, decade-old charges has been trumped up again. We're here. We got to deal with that. We have to deal with what's taking place. And we're here. We're not going to run from anybody. I'm not going to be bullied, scared, just bombarded by the families. They got the wrong person. I'm not that guy.
What do you think is happening? Why don't you
Well, what I think doesn't matter. My job is to help him. He says he's innocent. There are charges from decades ago that resemble the same charges that we have now. So that's what we're dealing with that. We're going to make sure that he has the best attorneys and he deals with the best teams, that he has the best resources and people, attorneys to help him be victorious. First of all, I can't make girls feel to anybody. I'm a little confused why people think I'm in charge of the Savages, the Clarys, grown women. These are grown women. I'm not in charge of it. I'm a crisis manager. I'm not a babysitter. That's not what I do. The crisis I'm dealing with right now is my client, Mr. Kelly. The Savages is already dealt with Mr. Kelly, his team before. I'm here now dealing with this. I will speak with them. I can't make no promises or anything to the Savages. I mean, it's not my job. I'm not here to do any change. These are grown women. 24 and I think 21 years old. If they want to go home, wherever home is, to their own home or to their parents, they can do that. Anytime, anything, they can do it. It's totally up to them. If it's about 21 years old, I have an 18-wheeler driven right in that building, I go get them. I go throwing rocks. I'm like, baby, can you come down? No, that's not going to happen. I would go get them. I have sympathy for these parents. I have much sympathy for the parents. I do. and I'm going to speak with them afterwards. If it was my power, if it was a minor, I would do everything I could. My hands are tied with this. But it's not. I would be upset too. I would be as upset as that father is. I would be upset. He can barely hear you. Miss who? I have no idea. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm not her. I'm not your daughter's peer person. I'm not your daughter's peer person. Speak with who? Monday. If who hired me? If Savage hired me, first thing I would do is tell them to continue to pray, continue to be busy, and go on to work it out. I'm not God. I would be just angry at that parent, just angry at that mother, and those sisters up there. They're angry. I understand that. They're upset. They should be. Well, you know what? Here's what I'm going to talk to the Savages and their people. We're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation. And whatever I have to say to the Savages has nothing to do with the media. I don't want to do any media concerning Azrael and Jocelyn. I'm not going to do that. I'm not here for that. That's not. I'm here to answer your questions. I've done that. If you guys got any more questions, I'll answer them. If not, I'm going to have to leave.
You said that you tried to reach
We had some communication. We did. It didn't work out. So I'm going to speak to this father. He's very angry. I understand why he's angry. He shouldn't be angry. I'm going to speak to him. We're going to have a conversation. I'm not going to run from him. I'm not here to run from anybody. I'm not going to hide up in nowhere, no building, nowhere. I'm a free man. I'll talk to him. So if you guys don't have any more questions.
I do. How concerned are you that you could possibly enablers?
I'm not an enabler. First of all, let me explain something to you so you understand this. I was hired to do a job, none paid. Okay? I work for Mr. Greenberg. I'm not an enabler. I haven't held anybody hostage. I haven't harbored. I haven't aided, embedded, lied. I haven't held anybody. I haven't held anyone. This is for the record. I don't do that. That's not what I do. I have absolutely nothing to do with any of the stuff that you guys are saying. I know nothing about that. You got any more questions? Okay, thank you. Okay.
Since then, Derrell Johnson made a number of appearances on behalf of R. Kelly. For the most part, the purpose of those appearances were to confess R. Kelly's innocence and to provide the general public with the status of R. Kelly's affairs. According to Derrell Johnson, he was R. Kelly's crisis manager. However, his appearance appeared to be that of a publicist. Regardless of his actual role, he seems to have ended his service to R. Kelly after his interview with Gayle King.
Federal prosecutors in Illinois and New York charged the musician with a combined 18 counts, including child pornography. Kelly is accused of sexually exploiting women and girls over more than 2 decades. Now, he has denied all allegations. In an exclusive interview with us back in March, Kelly maintained he is innocent of any wrongdoing. Have you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never?
No.
Kelly is being held in a Chicago jail without bond. His crisis manager, Derrell Johnson, is with us only on CBS this morning. Derrell, it's good to see you again.
Good morning.
Listen, I knew when I asked that question, I wasn't expecting him to say, yes, Gayle, as a matter of fact, I have. But now he was arrested 10 days ago while he was walking his dog. He's now facing 195 years in prison based on the Chicago charges alone. His feeling this time around is what?
Well, Mr. Kelly's a mess right now.
So?
Well, he's afraid. He's scared. He's isolated.
Well, let's focus on the allegations first, and then we'll get back to his mental state. Your feeling about these latest charges, does he believe that he'll be acquitted again? Does this case feel different to you this time?
It does feel different, but I said from the beginning that if you have the book has to keep. 20 tapes. If you read the indictment, it's only 5 tapes. It's not 20 tapes.
I don't think the number of the tapes is the issue, Derrell. I think what's on the tapes is the issue. And now comes word that one of the victims in 2008 is now cooperating with authorities. Doesn't this make this case different this time?
I don't see how. If she said that nothing happened, it wasn't her, Her mother said it wasn't her. Her father said it wasn't her.
She's cooperating this time, though. She's telling a different story, allegedly.
Well, he was acquitted in this case with the same young lady.
Kelly has repeatedly said that he doesn't have any money right now. He can't make any because he can't go perform. How is he paying for his legal defense? Are other celebrities, other musicians providing him money?
Well, Mr. Kelly does have royalties that come in. So he's living on some of his royalties that he have. And early on, fans and friends made a lot of donations.
How do you explain all of these allegations? I know Mr. Kelly and yourself and all of his team have said he's absolutely innocent. You have so many women who have come forward and they're telling the same story for a long period of years. Are all of these women just not telling the truth?
Here's what I say. I've never called anybody a liar. I came on 7 months ago. I walked into a front door and I seen Mr. Kelly being a normal person. I seen Azriel and Jocelyn.
Those are the two women who are with him now.
They won. I came in unsuspected. No one knew what time I was coming. I arrived. Mr. Kelly was recording. 20 minutes later, Azriel and Jocelyn walked in with shopping bags, no security, free, doing what they wanted to do. And I spent a lot of time with Mr. Kelly, and I still say my eye is trained. I haven't seen anything that would cause me to be suspicious of
Derrell, of course you wouldn't see anything. I came in and saw Mr. Kelly being a normal person too.
Right.
Sitting at his kitchen counter, drinking tea, all of that. I saw that too. We are not going to see that type of behavior. The question is, all of these women through decades now have been telling the same story. Of course you and I aren't going to see that, or someone if we walked in his house. What do you say to all of these women?
What I say,
it's still the question that haunts many people.
Absolutely, and I understand that. What I say is, again, they've indicted Mr. Kelly. He's in jail right now. He will have his day in court, and they will have to bring the evidence. And that's what has to be done. If the evidence sticks, Mr. Kelly will spend the rest of his life in the penitentiary.
You have a 20-something-year-old daughter. Would you allow her to be alone with
Absolutely not.
With R. Kelly?
I wouldn't leave my daughter with anybody that's accused of pedophilia. Period.
So you would not?
I would not leave my daughter with anyone that's accused of being a pedophile. I would not.
That doesn't seem like a contradiction to you. You're
absolutely
sitting here
absolutely
defending R. Kelly, but at the same time saying you wouldn't leave your own daughter with him.
I wouldn't leave my daughter with anyone. Okay. I'm going to say it again. That's accused of being a pedophile.
All right. You started at the beginning talking about Mr. Kelly's mental health. What is his mental health? Is he under suicide watch? Are you concerned about him?
Absolutely. I am concerned about Mr. Kelly.
Is he under suicide watch?
I would assume at this point he is. Mr. Kelly's a mess. I mean, you know, I've heard read statements that he's happy and this is going on and he wanted to be at this particular place. It's absolutely not true. No one wants to be locked down 24 hours, no TV. He can't read and write, so he can't read a book. It's almost as if he's already been a jury has convicted him.
Are you concerned about him harming himself while he's in prison?
I am. Absolutely.
Harming himself how?
Well, I don't know. And when you're in the state of mind that Mr. Kelly in right now, any person, including myself or you, would probably want the authorities to be cautious of what is taking place.
Thank you, Derrell Johnson.
You're welcome.
Today.
Thank you.
After that interview, Derrell Johnson stepped down as the singer's crisis manager and tried to walk back the potentially damning comment he made in that interview. "I should have worded it better," Johnson told USA Today, adding that he meant to say, "I would leave my daughter with Kelly because I do not believe he is a pedophile." A short while later, Johnson confirmed he no longer works for Kelly as a crisis manager or spokesperson. "This has nothing to do with Mr. Kelly. It's for my own personal reasons," he said in a statement to USA Today. After his resignation, it appeared that he would return and continue to support R. Kelly. According to a letter from R. Kelly's lawyer, Steve Greenberg, the letter reads, "As been reported, Derrell Johnson has decided to take some time off for personal reasons from his efforts on behalf of Mr. Kelly. The defense wants to thank Mr. Johnson for his tireless assistance and looks forward to his return. He shares our confidence that this is an unprecedented assault against R. Kelly by others for their own personal gain and the innocence of R. Kelly. There will be no further comment." However, Derrell Johnson did not return. Instead, he was seen meeting with Michael Avenatti.
Up with people, let me tell you something. This guy and I, we were adversaries not long ago in connection with the R. Kelly matter, right?
That's right.
We have reached common ground. We have reached common ground. We're going to break some bread here, make up.
We've been long life friends anyway.
All right? We've been all right. We've been all right.
That's
You know
right.
what? We have found common ground, and it's all about justice.
What was
That's
the
right.
dispute in the beginning, though?
The dispute, well,
Well, we never had a dispute.
he and I never had a dispute.
We never split. I always said Avenatti was a brilliant attorney. I had no problem with Avenatti. The problem I had was with some of the things I was just saying. Avenatti's always said genius stuff. He's been a
Okay.
brilliant attorney. So with me, I was a fan always. And I
Okay.
I said that on CNN.
All right.
And let me tell you something. This guy, you know, being a spokesperson for R. Kelly, this guy took chicken and he managed to make a little bit of chicken salad. And I always respected that, so it's all right.
That's good.
All right.
right.
Take care.
So you're mending relationships right now, though, huh?
Well, we're going to eat dinner. We're going to have some glass of wine. We're going to make it work.
Okay.
That's
all
what
right.
we do.
Thank you.
One can only speculate as to why Derrell Johnson was making an appearance with Michael Avenatti now. Is Derrell Johnson R. Kelly's friend or foe? Was this an insidious plan from the very beginning to have Derrell Johnson support R. Kelly and then discredit R. Kelly at the right time? Is there a much simpler explanation to all this? Is Derrell Johnson simply an unscrupulous person who goes with the highest bidder? Maybe the answer lies in the many lawsuits that have been filed against Derrell Johnson. Let's delve into them.